Welcome to Nugget News, weekly gaming news you can chew on. This week, Nintendo of America's executive Reggie Fils-Aimé has been a part of several interviews where he answered some important questions about Nintendo products. One of the announcements to come from this is that there may be Switch shortages this holiday season. Reggie stated that there is a complex supply chain for the Switch's manufacturing and that there are multiple components that could end up being choke points. These could end up bottlenecking the manufacturing so that they do not have enough stock. Analysts have suggested that Alps Electric, who make components for the Joy-Con controllers, are one of these bottlenecks. However, Reggie has stated that there is not one choke point, there are multiple choke points. He explained, "I won't go into any more detail, but it's not just one component. I'm going to make millions of these units to flow into the marketplace, but what I don't know is what the demand is going to be, and there is a potential that demand is going to outstrip supply." Reggie has stated that he wants to avoid a situation where consumers want a Switch and cannot get one. However, the strong demand means he cannot guarantee that there won't be shortages. Last month, a spokesperson from Nintendo said, "We're doing everything we can to make sure everyone who wants to buy a Nintendo Switch system can do so," adding that the company will ramp up production for the holiday period. Hopefully they will be able to live up to this promise to avoid disappointment this holiday season. Reggie has also commented on the SNES Classic pre-orders and the stocks available for the system. He has stated, "I would strongly urge you not to overbid on a SNES Classic on any of the auction sites. You shouldn't have to pay more than $80. And that the SNES Classic pre-order issues were outside of their control, rather within the retailer's control, as supply is not the issue." On this issue, he has also responded to allegations that the NES Classic stock was purposely held back to create artificial scarcity. He stated that Nintendo looked at the other retro consoles and saw that the system may not be popular, which was the reason for the shortages. In a separate interview, Reggie answered some questions regarding Nintendo's stance on VR. Reggie stated, "Problem with VR is that there aren't a lot of experiences that are truly fun," which lines up with what Nintendo stated last year. "If we were able to resolve the issues with playing VR comfortably for long hours, we will support it in one form or another." These comments have dashed hopes of the Switch having VR anytime soon, which was sparked by a patent filed last year for a VR accessory that the Switch could slot into. However, his comments do imply that Nintendo is trying to work on a solution to this problem, which could be a benefit to VR as a whole. YouTubers Trevor Martin aka T Martin and Thomas Castle aka Pro Syndicate came under fire in 2016 after they were found to be the owners of CSGO Lotto, a gambling website that allows you to win items for the game CSGO, which you can then sell. The reason they came under fire was because they had created YouTube videos advertising the gambling service winning bets, while not disclosing the fact that they were in fact owners of the website. This also opened them to allegations of fixing odds. This week, the FTC has decided not to impose any fines on the YouTubers. Their only punishment is that if they do not disclose any future endorsements, they will be fined $40,000. Their website continues to operate in a legal grey area due to the skins not being a legal currency. However, they are starting to receive tighter regulations, especially since it is accessible to children. Melee on Me, a community for Super Smash Bros. Melee players, are spearheading a committee to create a standardized rule set for future events. A 5-member committee was in charge of selecting 25 members of the community who would vote to decide on this rule set that will help shape the scene going forwards. All 25 of the panelists, as well as the 5 leaders, are male. Matthew Zaborowski, when asked about the lack of representation, stated that there were 2 women who were solid picks, however, they decided they did not want to be involved in the panel. Emily Sun, one of the co-founders of Smash Sisters, identified herself as one of those approached who declined. However, after hearing about the lack of gender diversity on the panel, she tweeted, "If no one else is interested, I'd like to be on the panel." This was when Adam Lindgren, aka Armada, stepped up and responded to the tweet. I would give up my spot if it means a girl gets a chance. He later clarified on a stream, when I saw the tweet and the tweet was like 20 hours old and no one had really stepped up, I was thinking, what if I just leave my spot and open up the possibility for a girl? It's good for our community as well if girls feel more welcome. A lot of them probably have knowledge that some of the competitors, TOs or commentators don't have. With Hamada's high profile in the Melee scene, his departure has been controversial among Melee fans. However, we won't know anything about what's actually been decided until Melee It On Me makes a statement. I'm Georgia Dwyer, this has been Nugget News, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more gaming related content.